So I just watched Descendants Wicked Wonderland, and it was really interesting. The best way to describe it was that it felt very contrived. Like, I can see what they were trying to do with the story, but the film didn't do a good enough job of setting up these things at the beginning for certain story beats to pay off later on. So I'm gonna go over a couple of examples as to why I felt this way. Also, spoilers ahead.
Perfect Princess Nepo babies.
So as I was watching the film, I had an inkling that people who like the friendship between the two or ship these two together will hate this film. Now, maybe hate is a strong word, but my thoughts are that people who care about their friendship will probably be very annoyed by what they do with these two characters in their friendship, and the people who ship these two characters together will despise this film. So the film will piss off both camps. Because it feels like the film had to contrive a rift between the two of them so that they can be paired off with their male love interests, instead of focusing on their blossoming friendship from the first film. Now, while I get why they end up arguing with one another, as Chloe currently has a lot of self-doubt with her friendship with Red, when you think about it, they literally have only known each other for less than a week. When they go and save the queen, it seems that it is literally the day after they changed the timeline from the first film, which makes their rift even more contrived.
Perfect Princess Nepo babies.
So in the film, Max, the son of the Mad Hatter, learns about the previous timeline where his father wasn't a villain and he had a normal life and loving relationship with him. Upon learning this, he berates Red, saying how she is selfish and evil for doing this. While I do get his feelings about the whole situation, the problem is that the film doesn't really do a good job of setting this up at the beginning, because it feels like it's more mentioned in passing more than explicitly directly to the audience. Like, there should have been a scene where Red gets to learn about the new Max and how he feels about his father, and then we see Red react to this feeling guilty. Since we don't get that, the story beat doesn't really work. While Red was told that using the pocket watch can be dangerous, I mean, how could Red have known that the Mad Hatter becoming evil would be the consequence of the time traveling shenanigans that she and Chloe got up to? I mean, she and Chloe changed the past so that the Queen of Hearts doesn't kill Cinderella.
Perfect Princess Nepo babies.
So because of the time traveling shenanigans, Red now has a sister. Well, that's really cool. It'll be interesting to see Red navigate this relationship with her sister, who literally did not exist beforehand, and having to come to terms with getting to know them when Pink has literally known Red her whole life, and they don't do that. Literally all they do is have a scene where Red says,
I have a sister now.
and later on in the film, she gains the memories of her alternate timeline self where she grew up with her younger sister. Yeah. There's also this whole subplot where Pink says how hard it is to be her sister sometimes, and how she thinks people perceive her as naive and doesn't care about her. And she says this to Red. But the issue is that this doesn't really work because we don't get to see Red and Pink's relationship at all. There should have been a scene at the beginning of the film where we see Red interacting with her sister and how she feels about her. But we don't. Come to think of it, a lot of this film would have worked better if they had maybe spent 5 to 10 minutes of Red and Chloe experiencing the new status quo by spending a day in school. Maybe you can do it in like a montage style, and interacting with all the new characters such as Max or Pink. But nevertheless, it is what it is. So what do you guys think about the movie? Leave a like and comment down below. What were your thoughts? There are so many other things I could have talked about with this movie, like for example how there were so many characters that you could literally have cut out from the film. Specifically, people in the traveling group who were saving the queen. Because besides Max, the Encanto guy, and Pink, all the other VKs don't really have any purpose in the story, to the point that there was kind of a running gag where the son of Robin Hood and the son of the bad guy from Princess and the Frog would constantly be separated from the group and be placed in a turbulent scenario that it became kind of comedic. It's almost as if the writers recognized this, that they had too many characters in the story. Anyways, thanks for watching.